Hi everybody, I am SS the Showstopper and today is the 6th of May 2024. Now, I've been avoiding social media a little bit because I have so much things dealing with, so many persons that I have to meet up with, I have to keep in contact with, my job and all the things that I've been doing, plus my personal work. You understand? I also have been seeing a lot of things floating around on social media that I simply do not want to be a part of. A lot of persons are coming out saying that they're speaking truth, they're giving you hard truth and all of that, when they really are being very disrespectful, disgraceful, and when people come out with manipulative argument, an argument to steer their intentions or their agenda, they tend to say that they're speaking the truth when it couldn't be further from the truth. You understand? And because of such, I just do not want to be in that atmosphere. Like I said, there are people who enjoy being misled. There are people who enjoy being sheep. There are people who enjoy wallowing in misleading information and they like to be misguided. And so sometimes you have to just leave people to their own doom. So with that being said, that's one of the reasons I also hardly come on social media and I hardly have anything to say. But there's one thing that I want to speak on. And before I get into it, there is something else. Okay. No, I've been watching this particular vlogger. I think I subscribed to his channel. I'm not quite sure. It's Jamaica Young Police channel. I think I subscribed to it. And I've been listening him carefully when he's speaking on the issue with Buju. He seem a bit long-winded for the most part. He takes, and he's repetitive, and he goes into truism also. And I don't know, but that's how he puts his information across in very long-winded tone and manner. But that's not the point. I've been listening to him, and he's speaking on about Buju Banton and all these kind of things, and he's saying that Buju is a convicted drug dealer and Buju is involved in all sorts of things and his music content and all of that, where he's inciting or inviting people to GRAPE, to grape, or RAPE. Then you understand, women, and the songs that he did in the early 90s, you need to disown those songs and all of that. And I can agree with him to some extent, because what was okay, I'm sorry, then is not okay now. What you promoted then and what you made seem okay in the entertainment space is not okay now. Because what tend to happen, or what have been happening through music, is that a lot of persons who, again, misguided and deeply misled, capitalize on things that are being said out there, and they decide that they are going to what? Do what is being said. They say art is an imitation of life, not life imitating art. However, there are psychotic people out there, and so whatever it is that the artist put out, they will feel the need or believe strongly that they should perpetrate what is being said through entertainment or music. Now, I've been listening to Jamaica Young Police channel, and for the most part, like I said, I agree with what he said. However, the songs that Buju Banton recorded, those were before he transitioned or made a change to becoming a Rasta or accepting Rasta faith. So he no longer was involved or a part of that type of music when he was out there. It's not that I'm supporting or I'm sticking up, I'm just speaking the truth. At the time, he was not a part of the Rasta faith when he was recording those type of music. He converted to Rasta and his entire music changed to conscious reggae music, right? Now, you also said that he's a drugs dealer and he's this and he's that, and it's a long time Buju is involved in all sorts of things and yada 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 and all of that. Okay, fine. He is a drug dealer, he is this, he is that. Buju have also served some time in prison. He have also give his 1 and 2 speeches or whatever it is that he uploaded on social media that he has been speaking out against. Yes, he has done the whole 9 yard. He's not perfect. He went to prison. He paid his debt to society. What more do you guys want? He has decided now that, okay, they give him a chance. He's back in the United States. I'm sorry, he's doing his thing. What more do you guys want? What more do you guys want? I'm sorry. What more do you guys want from him? You don't think that at some point in time an individual need to rest, or do you want him to end up like all the others who die in the street? You understand? This is what I'm trying to find out. He's not perfect. I'm not promoting the acidic culture, as they say. I'm not about that. But all I'm saying is that if a man has done this and he has paid his debt to society and he has come out and he's still speaking, he's being a voice of reason and stuff like that. What more do you guys want? I can understand if you want him to apologize for the songs that he put out, because me being a woman, I don't promote that and I don't support those type of lyrical content. Never have, never will. So that I can understand. He needs to come out, and the same way how he renounced the Boom Bye Bye song, he should do the same when it comes to Woman. That kind of song, or those two songs that he put out back then, he needs to come and renounce it. So that I can understand. But what else is it that you would want from an individual that have paid his debt to society? He's not going out there. He's not being influential to young people. He doesn't have that power of influence anymore. But he does have people's ears because they still listen to his music. You understand? Which I'm sure is what he wants, because that's how he generates an income. So what more is it that you guys really want from the artist? You understand? A lot of times people are saying that they're speaking the truth, they're coming out, they're saying this, they're that, they want to be a voice of reason. But all the time, when you look deeper and listen keenly to the things that they're saying things for their own selfish benefit at the end of the day. It's not necessarily for the benefit of those who they claim it is for. It usually turn out to be for their own selfish benefit. Another thing that Jamaica young police tend to do is to go in on black women and saying that they're wearing wig, they're wearing this because they hate themselves, they hate who they are in the beauty of themselves, and they should love them dry coconut head and all these kind of things. No, you are using a negative racist connotation, in case you don't know, Jamaica young police. That connotation of dry coconut head, it's a derogatory way to describe the hair on melanated people's head, which some call 4C. I don't like 4C. I do not like the term. You understand? Because it's coming after a couple numbers, which is 1, 2, and 3, which are the preferred hair that a lot of persons across the globe tend to look up to. Now, when you refer to the hair of a melanated woman and saying that it's dry coconut and then they should love it, they should embrace it, what are you suggesting? You're the disrespected side of them. They should embrace wholeheartedly. They should love, even when you are out there insulting it. Even when you are out there repeating the insult, you are saying that they should embrace it. Isn't that self-hate that you are preaching? Or you don't know the meaning of self-hate? That is self-hate, because you cannot force me to empower that which is negative, or that which you are preaching as negative. You cannot force me to in love with it, to embrace it. Now, if you had said they should love their own natural beauty and their own natural hair, then that's a totally different argument. But embracing their naturalness, and then you are discriminating and being disrespectful to the natural hair, which you have the same hair texture, so does your mother, according to you, which based on the picture that I'm seeing, you're currently bald, looking like you are suffering from traction alopecia, and so you decide to bald your entire head. You understand? The Bible condemn balding a man's head. You preach about God and the Bible a lot of times on your channel. The Bible condemns it. It condemns the balding of a man's head. You should accept your traction alopecia with your receding hairline and in love with it, and embrace it as a naturalness of you. So that's also self-hate. Black men killing each other like an idiot. That's also self-hate. Why you don't preach on that? That is self-hate, That's self-hate. Because if you love yourself, you will believe in protecting yourself and protecting your fellow black man. But because you guys are so warped in hate, And on social media, you see so many, do not trust this man, hate this man, that man is not your friend, that person not there, that person is not real, that person is not genuine, stay away from this, avoid this, stay in your lane, do not this, don't go there, real friend no there, no real friend, real enemy, you're your enemy, your brother, your enemy, you're this. These are the things that you black men preach on social media. So who is the one that's practicing self-hate right now? Who is the one that's practicing self-hate? So you come out there and you're saying that black women need to embrace their natural hair. They need to, but they must embrace the dry coconut head and those kind of things. That's a racist connotation, sir. Or do you need a history book? You need a history book to teach you that? You know, there are so many things that people embrace or people are using a lot of connotation these days. And they don't know that these are racist slavery terms or post-slavery terms that used to demean and further subjugate black people. And then you turn around wanting them to embrace that negativity. You turn around wanting them to embrace that negativity. And then you're also comparing one black woman. It's not the first or the second time I've seen you do it. I think I spoke on the video before when you spoke about Spice. You call Spice ugly. And if everybody know about Spice, dancehall artist Spice, she's everything but ugly. That's one thing we are not going to say. She is a beautiful woman who is melanated, dark brown complexion. She is beautiful. Now, I might not agree with several things that Spice does. Who do? You understand? Nobody is perfect. So I won't go around and act like I'm a sheep and agree with everything that these people do. But at the end of the day, you're calling the woman ugly for what reason? Identify what part on Spice is ugly in her facial structure. What part? Looking at you and the photo that they have shown, saying that is you, you are not handsome. Neither are you attractive. You are not handsome and you are not attractive. I'm not sure if it's because a lot of you guys come by money. So you believe that because you can get or purchase prostitute from other race and other ethnicity, you strongly believe that you are superior to women who are dark-skinned or so. But that's not the reality. That's not the reality. When you go to other places in the world, they are going to remind you of who you are. And bear in mind, it matters not who you lie with or who or what you stick your penis in. When you go and traverse the world, they see the skin color before they see a man. They see the skin color before they see a woman. It means that you're getting the same treatment as a black woman would. So when you're coming out and you're saying all of these kind of things about women, and you know, it was in reference to when you were comparing one British wife or the late partner of him, you're comparing the late partner to his wife and saying that the wife have this here and the woman. You see, you go back to it. You go back to the argument. You go back to the argument. That girl is not ugly either. She is not ugly. She's a beautiful woman. She has a wig on her head, yes, and makeup, but she's not ugly. This is not a person who is ugly. You just say things that are disrespectful and demeaning, and at the end of the day, you want people to embrace it. You understand? I follow you. I still haven't unsubscribed, just to show you that I have a mind of my own. I just do not agree with your way of thinking and your fundamentals. When you speak on people, you disrespect them and belittle them, and then you're turning around saying that they should embrace it. How about someone start disrespecting and belittling you? Would you like it? I'm sure you don't. You call Wayne Lonesome ugly some. You call Vybz Kartel's son Little Addy ugly Addy. These are the things that you do. It seems as if you have a deep-rooted self-esteem issue where you like to internalize the problems that you are dealing with. And then you turn around and you project it on other people. That seems to be what you're doing. Because you tend to like to call people ugly. You tend to call people ugly at a time convenient to you. You call Vybz Kartel's son Little Addy ugly Addy. You understand? You call Wayne Lonesome Wayne ugly some. I don't agree with a lot of these people or the things that they're saying. I don't agree with them. But God knows, for you to be calling people ugly at all times, you would have seen that you look like, let's say, I don't know, you're coming out of a magazine or the catwalk as a male model. Are you coming from GQ magazine? You understand? One would think you have that imagery and you really don't. You're not the type of man the average woman anywhere in the world find attractive. You are not. Am I here to insult you? Maybe, maybe not. You understand? But I'm just here to speak the truth. You have been going in on people for quite some time now. You understand me? And back to the Buju argument. Buju has done a lot. We know that he's not perfect. God knows. We know that so many persons out there say one thing and then it's another. We know that. We know that. We are aware of that. But we are talking about someone who went to prison and did his time. He should come out. I agree with you. If you had said it, that he should come out and he should apologize for his music. But you want him to do that. It's only for your selfish benefit. It's not because you genuinely love black women why you are saying that. Because the things that you have said prior to this Buju argument about black women was never positive. So we know that you are not saying that because you genuinely love black women. You are saying it for your selfish benefit. I'm not sure who's scared to call out these people. I'm not. I'm not scared because I'm not a criminal. So I'm not scared to call out any of you. And this is one of the reasons, like I said, I pay attention to not much things or upload not much videos these days because a lot of things out there are way too negative. And for me to address it, I will stepping into negative waters of which I don't want to because that's not what I want my channel to be about. But truth will out. Truth will out, sir. So you have to be careful of what you're spewing on the internet and saying about people. You have to be careful. I don't have a problem with people exposing criminals and people who are living contrary when it comes to the law and stuff like that. I don't, and I support it because what we don't want is them to mislead the youths and mislead the society and create further toxicity and make Jamaica a very dangerous place to live, wherein others are thinking that Jamaicans cannot make conscious or rational decision and lack intelligence, so they are unable to differ right from wrong and make a decision accordingly. However, you are speaking about someone who paid his debts to society. You are speaking. If Marcus Garvey was around, he went through the same thing, you know. You think that all Jamaican people were supporting Marcus Garvey? Marcus Garvey did the same thing. He's the first known deportee. Marcus Garvey was ostracized just the same. Remember, it was Norman Manley who had him thrown into jail. So he misses 6 KSAC meetings. So we know what we're talking about. If these leaders were around today, it would be the same persecution that they would go through because what? None of them are perfect. So they would go through the same thing. Because none are perfect. None are perfect. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to split this video because it's 80 minutes and I don't want it to be any longer because I know majority of persons have ADHD and so they don't, the attention span when speaking doesn't surpasses 10 minutes, especially when it's not about frightening things, you know. But Jamaica Young Police channel, I think that, you know, you can tone down. I think you can tone down. Especially when it comes to the matter of Buju. Yes, I'm a fan of Buju's music. As a child growing up, these were the artists I listened. I get to understand as an adult now that they are not perfect. They are guilty of a lot of things and stuff like that. And I come to appreciate their talent and their craft. You understand? But at the end of the day, you know that Buju went to prison. You understand? You know those songs were in the 90s before Buju converted to Rasta faith. So what you're pushing is very, very disingenuous. You understand? And you're not speaking on changes because you love black women or him apologizing to black women for his music because you love them. You are saying it because of your own selfish benefit. And we know that. We know that because I've been watching your videos. I still haven't, like I said, I still haven't unsubscribed. You understand? So I'm one of those type of persons who think for myself. I'm not going to agree with everything that you say, but I have to speak on this matter because you have been going on for a good minute. And, you know, at the end of the day, you don't want to give people the impression that you're being malicious Because if you're malicious in your intentions, it won't last. It won't work out for your benefit in the long run if you are being malicious in your intent. So that's all I have to say about this topic for now. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your day. May God bless you. Bye bye.